What's good, y'all? And welcome to my review of this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super, the final episode in the 5-episode filler arc where Toei will test my patience while I wait for the Goku Black arc to begin. And well, I would say this is probably the best filler episode since the first one, but it's still filler, and the fight itself between Goku and Vegeta was meh. It was okay, pretty good, but nowhere near the quality of the Saints, their first battle during the Saiyan Saga, or their last one in the Buu War. But an overall, an enjoyable fight. So, let's get talking. Oh, and but right before I actually talk about this, Toonami actually just announced they're actually going to be re-airing Space Dandy, and I personally never seen Space Dandy, so I'm hyped to see that as well. And yeah, and also JoJo, once again, great shit. That stuff with the baby was some pretty good shit. I love those transfers. Yeah, let's start with DBZ or DBS, I should say. So it starts off with, of course, the fight. They first, do their usual, like in Naruto fights, they always like, lock arms or something. Then, so yeah, that they pretty much just go impale in fake. I'm just gonna call him fake Vegeta. Fake Vegeta is the first one that goes on the offense, punches, kicks, the usual shit in these DBZ fights. He gets on the offense, Goku starts, then later on Goku uses instant transmission to get, then he starts doing a lot more times just to mess with him. He's like, he starts teleporting all over the place, and, Vegeta's just sitting there and be like, he's barking orders at both, like, work, fight harder, Kakarot, and, oh my, don't you let yourself be beaten by these attacks. Like, he's barking order at both of them. And then later, Vegeta's like, he's done watching this fight. So he gets up there, tries to punch the fake Vegeta, he just goes right to because, he's fading. And then he starts barking more orders at him, telling him, like, you need to fight harder, Kakarot, and you need to fight like a Saiyan Prince, imposter. And fake Vegeta going like, whose side is he on there? Like, he's barking, he's cheering for fake Vegeta, waits on the offense, and he's cheering for Kakarot. It's like, it's like, don't choose who you cheering for, you root for, Vegeta. So, eventually, so later on the fight, Goku goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then the fake Vegeta goes Super Saiyan Blue, and then actually Vegeta explains like, Kakarot has succeeded, has gone into the power of a Super Saiyan God. This is the Super Saiyan version. He's like, Simba, what now? The koala dude. He says, I was like, yep, that's very confusing. So yeah, they get back on the fight. They're back to throwing their usual fisticuffs, punches, kicks, all that shit. Then later, actually, the koala dude actually brings up to Trunks and Gotenks that, hey, if we take care of the main source of the goop, we can actually take care of the thing. Trunks like, why didn't you tell me? He's like, why didn't you tell us earlier? He's like, I haven't done with this shit in over 100 years. Cut me some slack. So actually, I almost forgot to mention this. Okay, later on, while they're going to Super Saiyan Blue, Vegeta starts fading more and more and more, and so the koala dude gives him the key, which you guys know is a pacify. So it's like, hey, use this, like, put in your mouth, it'll help you, stay with us long when he does it. It's weird seeing Vegeta with Power 4, and even Jocko's like, oh, I gotta get a picture of this when his battery dies. So they take care of the main. So Gotenks, Trunks, the koala, and Monaka, as well as with I don't think Monaka will win with them. And Jocko go take care of the goo. So where they thought the goop, so they go to where the fake Vegeta punched that other guy. That was originally the one that had the goop in. So they go to where his body was. They didn't find it. They look around. The goop actually starts following them. And then while they're running away from it, Jocko trips, because of course Jocko trips. And then he's like, no! And then the goop just goes around him. He's like, John's like, oh, I'm sorry. And do I not? How rude! Is my power not enough for you to absorb? Like, so they keep running away from it. They try to. They get back, they meet back up with Vegeta, and the group's just about to attack Trunks, where Vegeta, tries to run up to Trunks and try to save him. He gets in front of him, but then Monaka wakes up and actually hits on the crystal, which is their weak spot, to kill him. He steps back and he steps on the crystal, breaking it, shattering it. He looks at Vegeta looks at Kakarot, and he gives it to him. Then Goku does a Kamehameha, defeating fake Vegeta. But Vegeta gets back his powers and his body back. So yeah, they lock everything up. And Vegeta's like, aren't you a little old to be sucking on pacifier, Vegeta? By the way, guys, I am so hyped to see that fight between Chris Sabat and Sean Schimmel and Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's going on. I'll probably actually do a live reaction to that if I remember. I'm definitely that fight's gonna be lit. That fight's gonna be lit, guys. That fight is going to be lit. I can't wait to those challenges they offered each other on Twitter was just fucking hilarious. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So they get back to Earth with Bulma and Chi-Chi, and that's when Vegeta knows what pacifier. And he's like, I didn't know what a pacifier was. I would never put that thing in my mouth. So then they started like, who would win the fight? No, I would win. No, I would win, Vegeta. And so that's first episode, and then we get to finally what we all been waiting for, the start of the Goku Black arc. We see a little bit teaser at the end of the episode of the Goku Black arc, with really just Trunks running through the destroyed capsule core city or whatever it's called. We just see him really just running, and the teaser, and we also see a teaser at like around the end after the episode of Toonami, like a little teaser what next episode's gonna be. Looks great. No sign of Goku Black though. It was really just Trunks and his mother Bulma. So we did see Goku Black because if you guys remember, there was like a little bit of a controversy going on with DB's Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 with Sean Schimmel, the English voice actor for Goku. He's also gonna be voicing Goku Black. People were kind of like didn't really like his original Goku Black voice, but they preferred his Super Saiyan Rose voice. But they say he didn't change the voice at all, even though it kind of sounds different. Me personally, I like both his voices for Super Saiyan for Goku Black. I kind of like his Super Saiyan Rose voice a little bit more, and I hope that's the one he uses for the entirety of the Goku Black arc, but we'll see how Sean Schimmel has mastered his Goku Black voice, because I'm so hyped to see Goku Black and Super Saiyan Rose. So yeah, that's gonna be hyped, guys. I cannot wait. So my final verdict for this week's episode of DBZ Super is an 8 out of 10. Hope, and also stay tuned, guys, because I'll probably also have a review up for the Commuter sometime later today, or actually it'll be on Monday. I'll be on one of these 2 days where I'll review the Commuter. So yeah, stay tuned for that, as well as my review for this week's episode of DBZ Kai. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like it, if you did, subscribe if you're new, follow us on Twitter, if you like, links in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.